because you're in private school. If you have your grades, why not? It's just better you don't apply. If you know what, don't let me say that. Faith that moves mountains. Please feel free. Hi guys, welcome back to my tubes of you. If you're new here, hi. If you've always been around, double hi. Welcome to Wumi Zuru. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. We don't hoard information around here. In this video and in this series, I'll be discussing my free money sources as a student, aka scholarship award schemes. So there are many Nigerian organizations that give out scholarships for a variety of reasons, either once or every year till you graduate. Most of the time the reasons are academic. You won a competition, you scored the top scores in a quiz, you wrote an essay and you won. Most of the time, or well, let me not say most of the time, the ones I know of are most times academic and based on merits. That is, you pass, you get it. In this video, we're talking about NNPC Total. NNPC as an organization, they are everywhere in this scholarship matter, but in this particular video we're discussing NNPC Total. We have NNPC Chevron, we have NNPC Seplat, but the one that I can't tell you about is the ones that I got. So, and this is NNPC Total. So NNPC Total is for year 1 and year 2 students. Those are the people that can apply for the scholarship, but students in every course. I'm emphasizing this because there are certain scholarships that are for certain students, scholarships for medical students, scholarships for students in STEM courses, but NNPC is for everyone. The scholarship award provides an annual grant. That means you're receiving money every year till you graduate. From the whatever year you get it, 100 or 200, you're receiving money every year till you graduate, every academic year till you graduate. So let's briefly discuss NNPC Total Scholarship. Who is eligible? What should you do? What shouldn't you do? What the process is like. The sponsors are NNPC Total. I don't know how that works, seeing as most of us know them as two individual organizations. I can't really tell you how that works, but those are the sponsors. Those are the people that are paying the money. You get a cash award that says money is sent to your account, and it is for undergraduate Nigerian students. And then the point we've been waiting for, you are awarded 150,000 naira every academic year. Who is eligible for this scholarship? Just so that I'm saying it correctly, I'm going to read out what I have here. To be considered, the applicant must be a full-time undergraduate student in a Nigerian university, a recognized Nigerian university, a 100 level or 200 level as of the time of application. Show proof of SSC, WAEC results. Really, SSC is okay. WAEC or NECO, I don't know. Then you down. SSC results. Yeah. Show proof of UTME, that is, you wrote JAMB to enter school. And I think every Nigerian university you need JAMB to enter school now. Show proof of admission letter. You know, like me, that you are in school, or show proof of A level, whatever, for those who do direct entry. You are not allowed to apply, or it's just better you don't apply if you scored less than. You know what? Don't let me say that. Faith that moves mountains. Please feel free. Students with less than 200 in JAMB can't. They say they can't get it. Students with less than 2.5 as your GPA, or that's if you're using a 5-point grade scale, 2.5. If your school uses a 4-point grade scale, please let me know. Are these schools in Nigeria that use 4-point grade scale? I don't know what the equivalent to be. 300 level and upwards, you can't apply. And if you are a beneficiary of any or similar scholarship scheme, so as I said earlier, NNPC has or has partnered with others. So the way we have NNPC Total, we have NNPC Chevron. If you are already a beneficiary of a similar scholarship organization, you should not apply. Don't listen to people telling you that, oh, I did both, I can get both. Because if you are light, they will catch you. Light did not use to hide inside darkness, and you will lose both. That's what will happen. So just look for other scholarships that you can apply for. That's why you should subscribe, so that we'll be discussing this in other videos. You can combine scholarships, you just can't combine similar scholarships. So subscribe so you don't miss out. I tell people that or whenever people ask me, I tell them that honestly, it starts from your secondary school grades, because the way the process goes, that is required before you can even get a call back. Your YA grades, your JAM score, your GPA, if you already have one. If you're just starting out, I guess your WAEC and JAM is what they will be using. So it starts from your WAEC and JAM grades. So you can start the application by visiting the link in the description box. I will leave it in the description box, by going to their website. If you're not in circles that are constantly discussing the scholarships, I would advise that you are constantly checking, like every month. Just set a reminder, you check it every month so that you would know when it opens. There's no set time every year, so I can't really give you a window and say this is when it will be open. But if you're checking it every month, you are sure you shouldn't miss out on it. So what is required when you're applying? Your personal information. Again, let me just read so that we're not missing out on anything. Your name, your date of birth, permanent home address, your recent passport photograph. They also ask for contact information because obviously they have to reach you. Your email and your mobile phone number. Please give them number that you know that they can reach you on, so that you're not seeing the messages after a deadline has passed. They also require your state of origin. In recent times, I was quite surprised that many people don't have this. Most scholarship organizations require that, especially if they're for Nigerian students, because it's your way of proving that you are a Nigerian, and you can get proof of state of origin wherever you reside. You don't have to go to your village. There are local governments, or there are places that you can go to get it. I don't know the details. I just know you can get it within wherever you reside, whatever state you reside in. So you'll be required to upload this too. And then your university information. There are a list of universities already there, because they want to be sure that you are in an approved university. So it's not like you're typing in your university. There's a list of universities there. Most Nigerian universities are there. Are there private universities on that list? Yes, from what I remember, there are. Nobody's going to assume you don't want extra 150k just because you're in private school. If you have your grades, why not? So continue. You select your university, your course, your year of study, all that. All you're doing is selecting, because it's already there, the UI. Then you'll be required to upload your admission letter as per proof that you are a student of a school. Then those other things I talked about, your SSC grade, your JAM score, your CGPA, you're also expected to impute that. They may not necessarily ask you to upload a document. They'll just ask you to state the scores. So from what I remember, I think it's just your 5 credits. So you can pick your the 5 credits that you use to enter school, the best scores in your YA, and upload that. You also type in your JAM score. There's no point not telling the truth, because by the time you're selected, there's still a confirmation process to be sure that everything you have provided is true. So in summary, you need your passport photograph, proof of origin, like state of origin, SSC results, so type in UTME results, JAMB admission letter, and your current CGPA. So here are a few things to note. The scholarship award is by merit. I say this because as Nigerians, we don't trust these things. I know you feel like you have to know somebody that knows somebody, but really, a lot of these scholarship awards are by merit. If you pass, you get it. You're not talking to anybody. It's just as it is. The process is just a clear process. After applying, you get an email if you have qualified for the next phase, that is the aptitude test phase. If you haven't qualified, I think you simply do not get an email. People need to revisit this thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Getting rejection mail or not hearing anything at all? Which one is better? I don't really think rejection is better. At least you will know what will happen. But if you have qualified, you shall get a mail telling you that you have qualified for the next phase. So the aptitude test, as the name implies, is pretty much verbal and quantitative reasoning and general studies. No one is testing you based on what you are studying in school. Come down, you don't have to read. It's supposed to be a test of your knowledge and quick reasoning, pretty much figuring out stuff. That's why it's just quantitative and verbal reasoning. And then general studies. They say that there are no past questions, but somehow Nigerian students, I don't know, maybe people take pictures of their questions in example, because we had a physical exam. So I think maybe people take pictures of their exam. If it's for the scholarship bodies where it's online, maybe people take pictures of their screen, because somehow questions keep turning up. But from what I remember, I don't think they repeated the questions apart from the general studies. I think your verbal and quantitative is pretty much a new batch. But it doesn't hurt to study the questions if you get. So when you're contacted, you're given a date for your exam. What I remember, it was just like a week apart from when we got the email. Thankfully, the exam was in Unilag. I think the way it goes is that they pick prime locations, most times schools, for these exams, which makes sense. If 1,000 students in Lagos are applying, chances are 50% is coming from a school with a large. So Unilag itself was a location where we had to write the exam. But it wasn't only Unilag students writing the exams. That was a venue for Lagos. I think people in Lagos. I don't know if the exam is online now. After COVID, a lot of the scholarships that we applied for were online, but I can't quite say if Total changed to online or if they have gone back to physical. I don't know. There are also rules surrounding things like change of course if you're under this scholarship. So check the website so that if you have plans to change your course, you would know how you're going about it. I think the fundamental thing is communication. I don't think it's not that you are allowed to, but check the website so that you are aware of the rules of the scholarship. After the exam, you get an email months later, weeks later, however they feel like, telling you if you have qualified. I also think a list comes out, so chances are before you even get the name, somehow the community of scholarship people would have sent a list. If there is a list, if there is no list, you will get an email telling you that you qualified for it. So once you become an awardee, as they call us, all you need to do is keep up your grades and upload whatever documents you are asked to upload. So every year before they pay you, they might ask, no, let me say that there have been years where the money just enters your account like surprise, and there were the years where you're running up and down to get documents to re-upload stuff. That is like the little stress in this scholarship things, constantly trying to prove yourself. But it's small stress. It's not that deep. It's small stress compared to there's a student verification process. There's a student where you might require your HOD to sign this, to send this, things like that. So that's what I mean by small stress. We're keeping up your grades. I think what is required is 3.5. It's not something. It's just a 3.5 GPA over a 5 with a 5-point grading scale or a 3-point GPA. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. I do know that sometimes the verification process, when it involves your HOD sending stuff, because sometimes they don't want you to send it. They want it coming from your school as part of their method of verifying that you are attached to a school, a department. Your HOD is supposed to send something. And I know that sometimes you will get mails reminding you that some people haven't sent. Shout out to my HOD because that was not the case. Well, those are the little things that can stress you depending on what type of school you are in. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. No matter how detailed and how lengthy, we don't play with information here. That's the goal, that people know what they are supposed to know. And by God's grace, I would answer speedily and on time and in detail and communicate well. And that's pretty much it. Your journey to 150K every year begins, starts, continues as the process goes. And if this video provided you with information, please share it to SS300 level, 200 level students in your community, in your timeline. Let them have, everybody needs an extra 150K. As Annie said, it was $196, but you get the points. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.